Hey y'all, welcome back. H-Lock here. Got a Discord, I don't know what we want to call it, reward, reaching a certain number of members, so they released this. They didn't really call it concept art. It does look kind of like, this looks like a render, this looks like a concept art, obviously. Anyways, I think they posted on Reddit, I'm not sure as well, but either way, let's go over it. So I had not heard of this. Koshai, I believe is how you say it, the Deathless from Slavic origins. A lot of the stuff I looked up actually said, what do they call him? A wizard. This guy is obviously not a wizard, especially with this big old axe right here. Yeah, look at that. The red eyes, that's pretty good. Look at the detail here. Oh, this was cool on the back of the cape. Probably try and make that the thumbnail. Anyways, Koshai the Deathless. Apparently, some of the lore states that the reason he can live forever is because he can put part of his soul into objects, so makes him virtually impossible to kill. You know, you strike him down and his soul still remains, so he does not die. Kind of made me think of Harry Potter and I don't remember what book it was. Also, I didn't read the books, I just watched the movies, so if I'm getting details wrong, that's why. But the Horcruxes, contain parts of his spell, so, or not spell, his soul, so you couldn't kill Voldemort until all of those were killed, so it seems like a similar thing here. One part of the lore also was, though, that if you found this object, in the instances I found, it was an egg, I believe. You could control him. It does seem odd, though, to put your soul in an egg. Seems like that'd be very easy to accidentally break, but whatever. So that got me thinking kind of about his skills. We think about, in Raid, we have stuff like Ally, Protect, and I don't know what you would call it, like a champion will take a specific portion of damage for other champions. I can't remember the names of the champions right now, but this skill comes to mind. So I was kind of thinking the opposite here. Usually the person who will be taking the damage casts the ally protect, but what if in this game he chooses a target and puts them on it, or puts that on them, and they essentially take all his damage? That could be one possible mechanic. I was thinking another mechanic could be he casts whatever spell they want to call it. Let's call it a Deathless Embrace or something like that. He puts it on a target, and as long as that spell is active on that target, he can't be killed. Let's say you strike him down, he pops back up, kind of Sung Wukong style from Raid. How long that'll last and the cooldown, I don't know. And then I was thinking too, the possibilities of that in PvP. If they implement some type of live PvP situation, would you be able to tell who he puts it on, or would that make the ability too powerful? I feel like you would have to be able to see who he's putting it on. Obviously, you'd probably put it on a strong tank. I was thinking, Arthur, we see his skills in the past. Obviously, a very strong tank. Could be a good pairing with this guy. Another interesting aspect I came across when he was being depicted as a wizard or mage was that he can cast a sleep spell. So that could also be an interesting skill, especially for, I don't want to say a tanky unit, but at least a damage focused melee unit. They are not squishy usually. They're not all out tanks, but they do have some HP. So if you had a hard hitting, semi resilient melee unit that could possibly put sleep on another, what would it, yeah, well, I'm trying to think based on how they described it. It sounds like on an individual basis, so I'm going to assume same thing, an individual basis. And then, he essentially has an ability that makes him very hard to kill. This could be a very powerful unit. I love the look. Oh, yes, I forgot about this too. And something else I came across is that he often has a connection with Baba Yaga. And no, I'm not talking about John Wick in this case. Also from Slavic folklore. She is depicted, I believe it's a she in all the stuff I found, is depicted a few different ways. Either kind of an ugly old woman who hinders heroes, or a attractive woman who helps heroes. In the folklore I found, it said that he got his horse, which is reportedly one of the fastest horses, and all around he can outrun almost anybody on it, from her for, I think it said, tending to her herd for 3 days. So I don't know if they would try and encapsulate that at all, the horse aspect of it. It did make me think of Odin's horse as well, because in some depictions it's depicted as having more than 4 legs, kind of like Odin's horse. Can't remember the name of it. Sepla something. Anyways, it has 6 legs as well, very fast. So kind of similar lore there. If they would try to integrate that, I'm not sure how, but I did think Baba Yaga could easily be another character they bring into this. And then could there be some kind of ally skill between the two? Perhaps increase the strength of that sort of either ally protect type skill, or maybe it's some type of immortal, or not immortal, but invulnerable skill. Maybe she has to be on the team to activate it. I would say that would severely weaken him, make him not that great, so probably not that. Since she did give him his horse and it's pretty fast, perhaps when she's on the team he gets a speed boost, what it would be, I don't know, 20% increase. That'd be pretty significant, but who knows what level this character is going to be also. He's not a god. He is a pretty significant, well, I don't want to say significant, a pretty powerful figure based on the folklore. So it could still be an epic. And then I don't know what level Baba Yaga would be. I don't know too much about her. I haven't looked into her a ton yet. But depending on that, if they had some type of companion skill, I'm not sure what hers would be with him, but his can be an increased speed. That's all I got so far, trying to get back on the speculation of skills. I kind of failed with that on the Merlin video. I don't know, I think I was kind of just thrown off my game by how great looking the art was, even though it wasn't a render like this. He looks pretty good. Definitely loving if he looks anything close to that in the game. That's going to be very cool. I really like the look, but Merlin, still my new favorite. Still my new favorite over Anubis, who we've seen in game and does look great. Let me know what you think down below, what kind of character this might be. Again, my wrap up would be some type of melee unit doing pretty decent damage, I'd say, with some type of either ally protect skill he can use to protect himself, or some type of invulnerable skill. Possibly a sleep skill based on the folklore, and maybe if he's teamed up with Baba Yaga, an increased speed. I didn't think about that. That really sets the stage for a strong PvP character, I would say. We don't really know how they're going to do PvP yet in this game, so if they did it live, well, even if they didn't do it live, either way, I'm going to say this guy's going to end up being a PvP beast. I could be way wrong in the long run, but let me know what you think down below. This has been H-Locks. Bye.